Yeah, I just did the Saturday study, so it's the same sickliness that I just spoke of. But again, was able to eat today, and I didn't stay as achy as usual with the flu. And again, it's not just a flu that's a detox. A cold or a flu is a detox. It's just your body getting rid of toxins. Toxins stored in your it comes out through your mucus. That's why you get a fever, because it heats it up, and it gets it moving. It weakens your body, so your body can be at a restful state. You're meant to lay down and do nothing and let this detoxing program work. You just have to take care of yourself, because it can, be detrimental to you, and you need good salt. That's what you need. You need good salt. Not all the time. You need good water a lot, but then you need water with pink Himalayan sea salt or any other kind of good salt. There's good salt out there. You just have to do your research and make sure it's a good salt. And let's get on with it. Paul stayed in Corinth for some of the time after that. Then he said goodbye to the brothers and sisters and went to nearby Cenchrea. Cenchrea. There he shaved his head according to the Jewish custom. How's my volume? It's good, because I didn't check it. There he shaved his head according to Jewish custom, marking the end of a vow. Then he set sail for Syria, taking Priscilla and Aquila with him. Priscilla and Aquila. Okay. They stopped first at the port of Ephesus. So you got the Corinthians, his other letters to Ephesus, kind of all encompassed in here, that his travels around, which later became he also wrote to them as epistles that are in the Bible, where Paul left others behind while he was still there. He went to the synagogue to reason with the Jews. They asked him to stay longer, but he declined. As he left, however, he said, "I'll come back later, God willing." Then he set sail for Ephesus. The next stop, he was at the port of Caesarea. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I was wanting to say Caesarea when I saw this Cenchrea. I just felt like that was going to be the Caesarea, beginning with the C, ending in the REA. But there's Caesarea down here. From there, he went back up and visited the church at Jerusalem. Then he went back to Antioch. So it's like a traveling salesman, isn't it? And after spending some time in Antioch, Paul went back through Galatia, and don't even know what that would be. Phrygia, visiting and strengthening all believers. Meanwhile, a Jew named Apollos, an eloquent speaker, knew the scriptures well, had arrived in Ephesus from Alexandria in Egypt. He had been taught the way of the Lord, and he taught others about Jesus with an enthusiastic spirit. And with accuracy, however, he knew only about John's baptism. When Priscilla and Aquila heard him preaching boldly in the synagogue, they took him aside and explained the way of God even more accurately. Well, I wonder how that's said in the King James at the end. This man was instructed in the way of the Lord, and Jesus is the way. And the way was also a term that meant the church. He began to speak boldly in the synagogue, when Aquila and Priscilla had heard, they took him unto them and expounded unto him the way of God more perfectly. That's very interesting to me. In other words, he wasn't quite hitting all the details correctly, so they even gave him, or he wasn't getting deep enough, and so he gave them deeper meanings. Anyway, back to the angel. So then he said unto me, "Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou did set your heart to understand, to chasten thyself before God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days, But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me. So that's why I don't think that's Jesus. Jesus doesn't need Michael to come help him. Per yesterday's study, per the Saturday study. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 1 and 20 days. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia. Now I am come to make you understand what is going to come to your people in the last days. For yet that vision is for many days. When he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face toward the ground and became dumb. And I think this is Jesus again. And behold, because see, it sounds different now. And behold, one like the similitude of the sons of man touched me on my lips, and I opened my mouth and I spake, and I said unto him, stood before me, O my Lord, he says. By the vision, my sorrows are turned upon me, and I retain no strength. For how can the servant of this my Lord talk with this my Lord? So, again, Son of Man. Oh, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. So I think this is Jesus. And then this will be the angel again, because it changes. It said, then there came again, or again, the angel came and touched me, like under the appearance of a man. It's sons of men, not son of God, but still, it's a different term. So anyway, in other words, Jesus came to him looking like a man. Then there came again, and oh, did I finish that? For as for me, straightway there remained no strength in me, neither is there breath left in me. So both times after talking to Jesus, he's out of it. And then both times an angel comes and helps him, get it back together. Then there came again and touched me one like under the appearance of a man. So he just described this one. Why, if it's the same, why would he be describing him again? So he's describing now a new person. So that's why I have yesterday's study in this one. Jesus, angel, Jesus in green, angel in blue. So he strengthened me and he said, "Oh man, greatly beloved, fear not." So again, like yesterday's study, greatly loved, like John, because they are both end times prophets, apostles. See yesterday's study. We did the research on that using the internet. Peace be, of course, nobody tells you it's because they're end times. So we got a kick out of that for sure. But that's what it is. Peace be unto thee, because the Lord what? Loves his end times church. You read the book of Revelation, the end times church is they're special. They've went through the great tribulation, and they're treated as special in the book of Revelation because it's the end times book. It's about the great tribulation. So that church that goes through that great tribulation is special. That's all. And he said, "Oh man, greatly beloved, fear not, peace be unto thee, be strong, yea, be strong." And when he had spoken unto me, I was strengthened. And he said, "Let my Lord speak, for thou hast strengthened me." Okay. I'm glad you're here. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.